not tempt me from leaving.
Okay. So, welcome back. Sorry we've been off for a couple of weeks. I've been sick due to the heat because I'm a sickly Cripsel. But anywho, to catch up, you guys last time raided the Crypto-Ball thing, found a bunch of books, smashed up a few things, stole a bunch of shit, had your henchmen put the rest of it up in the baggage of Punk the skunk. Okay. So does that sound about right to where you guys remember leaving off?
Yeah.
Alright. Sky, take 4 points of damage.
Okay, I'm going up to him first thing. And I'm saying, I got cursed. Can you help me?
How do you know you got cursed?
Because I'm taking constant damage.
What makes you say it's a curse?
And how do you know that
It's some sort of affiliation, and Purify could probably get rid of it.
Maybe it could be a curse, a poison.
Metagaming it, huh? Just a lot. Make an Arcana check.
15.
Okay, so then yes, you have an idea that you're probably cursed. Or magically poisoned.
So yeah, I go up to your character and I'm like, I'm either cursed or magically poisoned. Do you have a Purify spell that you can use on me?
A hand or a purifying potion. And now 4.
Good
I drink
question.
it.
We're technically not correct
No,
here yet.
you're watching for now. I
Okay.
take the potion and I drink it.
Okay.
My henchman.
Roll a d20.
Am I adding anything?
Your Constitution modifier.
Saving or just normal?
Normal.
12.
Yeah, the potion has no effect. Take another 3 points damage. Contested roll. That's what I rolled.
Okay.
Fee, you doing anything? Whack is helping Nick, Knack, and Burke load up the stuff.
Not my turn. No.
That special ink that I grabbed.
Yeah?
Could I... I forgot what I was doing. Can I get an investigation on it?
Sure, make an investigation roll on the ink.
5.
It's a black ink. It seems pretty smooth. Hasn't dried out, oddly. Like fresh ink.
You know that waterfall pen? You know...
Water fountain pen?
Yeah, water fountain.
The fountain pen?
Yeah, the fountain. Did I put some of the ink in there?
Alright, make a dex roll to try and do it for the first time. Without breaking it.
8. Fuck.
It just barely holds together. You bent the little arm that sucks in the ink so it doesn't go all the way back down, so you try bending it down and you get it kind of jammed. But you filled it.
Can I have a best put it inside the bag?
Alright, so you're a potion down. What do you want to do, Sam?
Are we on route back to Swamp Town?
You're still in the crypt.
Oh.
Because she's taking damage.
Still. You do hear me say it didn't work.
My character has no other healing spells, so you're SOL.
So you're gonna head out?
Well, if there's nothing else happening, I guess. Yeah, me and Sep would make our way to the entrance.
Okay, so you get up to the entrance. Nick, Knack, and Burke are just finishing buttoning up the last of the satchels. They're all set and ready to leave when everyone else is. You heading up too? Yeah, the place is pretty cleared out. And what about you?
Oh, where's Whack?
Up at the animals?
I'm gonna go to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Take another 3 points damage.
I'm down to 6.
As you get out, you see Whack buttoning up a satchel on his odd creature.
Hey, Whack. Can you help me out? I think I'm cursed.
I don't know about curses. I deal with ghosts.
I'm gonna die if I don't fix this.
Didn't Whack know that she was cursed?
To go back, Whack knew that there was some kind of spiritual presence in the crypt still that was watching and following, that seemed to be linked to a couple people in the group. Not really sure completely who, but she took it as her, seeing as how she keeps taking damage.
I'm gonna ask Whack, is there any way you can help me?
Yes.
Will
And
it
he
kill
hands
me?
you a potion.
Will it kill me?
Drink.
Okay. I might die.
No, you don't have to roll for it. I do. Alright, heal 15 points. Okay. It tastes incredibly horrible. Okay, and it stings like a fucking bitch all over your body.
No. I don't care, it helps.
Okay, you guys all saddling up?
Am I still taking... Will I still take damage?
Yep.
But I'm not gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a day's journey back?
How many of those purifying potions do you have?
Can't guarantee it'll work, but I got 4 more of them.
Satyr's tired.
Oh, can I try one more time?
And another one.
$13.
Okay. You no longer feel the racking pain of the poisonous curse through you.
Hey. I don't feel pain. I'm still gonna take damage.
Take 4 more points of damage.
God damn it!
That was the last one.
It ran its course?
Yeah.
Awesome!
You purified it.
Yay.
So you guys journey back to town?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very uneventful journey. You go past the farmer's house, who's not home. You go past the pool that you remember so fondly, and there's not a trace of anything that you did there left. No more Hydra.
The swamp ate it.
You get to town, and before you can even enter the gate, one of the associates you recognize from Ribbiton comes up to you. Greetings. Greetings. Welcome back. Your presence is requested at the magistrate.
Okay.
Immediate.
Okay.
Follow, please.
Okay.
Okay. A couple other people come, take your mounts, bring them back over to exactly where you saw them being brought before. Okay. They seem to be leaving the bags and such alone. They're not making Burke and them go with you. They're able to go and stay with the animals. So you get to the magistrate's office. You walk in. I want to make sure I don't mess parts of this up because I actually made notes.
Notes? Never. That's too organized.
Sometimes I do it.
Some.
On rare occasions. Oh, nope, you missed that one. So, as you walk in and you notice the clerk that you've seen a couple times now, looking kind of nervous. And as soon as you step in the doors, they close shut behind you, and you turn around to see that there is this cloaked figure with no discernible traits that you can pick out at all in dark gray. And next to him is a scantily clad harpy standing almost 6 feet tall with what looks to be metallic paper fans on her hips, who just smiles at you with these large, sharp teeth and fangs.
I'll look over at the clerk.
Please have a seat. We'll be right with you. And as he says that, you hear a loud, boisterous laugh coming from the magistrate's office. Clerk lightly knocks on the door. A few moments later, the door opens. Out comes a 2.5-foot tall cloaked figure with no discernible features, face hidden in shadow. Comes out. Could we please ask that your leader come with me?
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna look between these two and myself. Just be like,
Okay, you're going in?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you. Please follow me. Lead you inside the door. We'll get back to you in a moment. So the two of you are sitting out there in the room. What are you doing?
Insight check of the harpy and the cloaked figure.
Roll. Which one are you doing first?
Harpy.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
She seems bored and annoyed.
But no ill intent.
Hungry.
Other than hunger.
That's about all you get.
Okay.
Alright, what are you doing?
Just waiting there with Gummy.
Gummy's not with you either.
And you guys.
He went with Bert.
Yeah, they want you alive. They want us dead.
No, they want me dead or
Okay, I'll just wait.
They didn't want us here alive.
It's preferred.
The small cloaked figure that did not go into the room with them is staring at you intently.
What's happening? He's looking at me.
Yeah, you can feel his gaze upon you.
I walk up to him. Kind of just approach him.
Alright, do a perception or investigation check for me. Oh, I found mine, by the way.
Oh, good.
They were behind the thing.
Bird monster. Bird monster to one bird monster. I got this.
I'll be so much more.
Whichever ones you want to use, man. And the missing D4 was not found by foot, correct?
Wings.
What?
Can't technically
And the
fly,
missing
just don't know
D4
how.
was not found by foot.
No.
Okay.
$15 plus. That's plus
Perception.
Oh.
Alright.
18.
He's staring at you intently, and as you come close,
I don't know who's next.
you see a brief glimpse of light from under the cloak, and you can see the fuzzy type of look, and you can swear this creature's a satyr.
Much shorter than you.
Alright, so
He's pretty tall.
Your
He's pretty tall
turn.
for a satyr.
Hey. So, as you step into the door, you are right away, you see the goblin magistrate sitting behind his desk, a very large, finely made crystal glass goblet in front of him. And then, as you look to your left, you see a large pitcher of what looks to be some kind of booze with fruit floating in it. And then, as your gaze goes further left, you see this 9-foot tall minotaur.
No! I told you!
Multicolored scales that form a kilt around his black furred frame. His left horn snapped. He laughs. So, how goes it, little one? Tell me a tale.
Tail?
Hi, tell me a tale to sate my bloodthirst.
He wants a good story, and you're not a storyteller.
I'm not good at stories.
I should have.
Oh, this should be an easy one for you. There once was a princess who was vowed to be wed. And when the day arrived, she was not in her bed. About a week later, she was found dead. But that's not the whole story now, is it?
I mean, if this found dead, then I don't know.
I don't care for liars. Tell me a tale. And make it a good one. Preferably the truth.
When you have no other options, the truth is usually the best bet.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out where to start.
On the morning of that, you ran. Two
Or
eggs went with
the
you.
fact that
we
every
ran, we
other
ran, we
sibling-
ran.
Or the fact that every other sibling that got married usually ended up dead.
We ran. Without even
Out in the
single
waiting
plan.
room.
We ran.
Okay.
I knew
You guys
this.
hear
And now we're
some
stuck in the camp.
echoing voice that you can't make out any words of. And then it gets dead silent. Can I get you a drink or anything?
No, thank you. I think I'm good.
Okay, I think I'll have one. From the clerk. So, you opted to go in as leader. Leaders speak.
Yeah, but someone else said that they were going to be the people.
Regardless, you walked
You
in.
went in.
You went in!
It doesn't matter who else is the job. You went in, so handle it.
Who's the leader? I'm the leader. Oh wait, I'm not the leader.
Shit.
Yeah, you went in. So you're being asked to be told tell a
actually,
story,
her
and
and
who
I
do
are
you not
both the
send in?
leader.
The storyteller.
I told
I'm not.
her.
I'm not.
Back to
leader.
game.
I said her and I.
So, tell me a story. Don't make it a whale of a tale.
The day after, I was actually going out to go hunt for food.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there was.
And then, like a few minutes later, a few of my friends came and told me that I was to be married.
The ones outside, I take it.
Yes.
Yup.
And I figured I don't want to die if I get married.
We'll get back to that point. Go ahead.
Like all my other siblings. And I was like, you know
Okay,
what?
that makes sense.
I want to see the world first if I'm gonna have to get married and die.
Fair
So,
enough.
I figured that I wanted to go on an adventure to find out who my real dad is. So, and to find out more about the Skeksies.
Why would you want to know more about the Skeksies?
Mainly for my other friend.
And if so, you went the wrong way. Skeksies are east. We're west of Foxfield. I'm not a landlubber, and even I know where I am.
I've never been outside of Foxfield.
They never even let you out of the country.
No, we didn't even have books. I didn't even learn anything.
The more I hear of your homeland, the more I'm looking forward to wiping it the fuck out.
We might get an ally here.
So,
You word things correctly.
what happened next?
Well, then we went and passed through a few towns. We got some better armor and stuff. I found a dire skunk and I tamed it. That was fun. It's now my mount, and his name is Punk.
I can't say much. You don't want to even know the kind of pets we have sometimes.
And then we ended up getting chased in the forest. Soon after that, I think by your men. I set up this cool trip line and on Max, I tripped one of them.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
I never got my rope back.
I also heard about one that apparently found that there are more satyrs in the woods.
A few of them.
You don't lie very well.
No.
So, go on.
Then
I'm
we-
very curious how you went from being a runaway to being the one the magistrate here has told me of.
Well, we eventually found ourselves in some caves, and I don't know if you'll really believe me about this part, but we found some very old bodies. One looked to be like a human, one looked to be more like a Skeksie. One was this weird little short thing with long ears. And there was a peace treaty there. And there was also a weapon. And armor. And it turns out that
So you're grave robbed.
it was more
I
like,
can respect that.
it was more like we were being called towards the weapons, like they were pulling us in.
I fully understand. Every gold coin calls my name. I hear it day and night.
Into Mr.
You're not there right now. You're making sure the cobalt doesn't burn the place down.
After we
Because he's bored.
And it's like,
Just lightly charring the side of the building as he sits there. Little bit.
You're on a boat.
it's even worse.
Charring the side of the boat closest to the water.
After we found the weapons, we noticed that we were being followed, so we left through a different tunnel. Ended up traveling a little longer until we found our way here.
Happily.
You're not there.
Not much that. I'm trying to do my thermal save.
So, what happened in the northeastern woods of Foxfield, where you apparently died, and then somehow ended up far west to the other side of the mountains? I'm quite curious to know.
I found my grandma, and
The Elven Queen. I know your mother's mother. I do trade with her through the magistrate here. In fact, it was her idea that I marry you. I believe her words were, let at least one of my granddaughters have a chance to see the country. The pretty parts and not just the dirt-ass parts where the centaurs roam. But
my
anyhow,
grandmother was my brother.
so, from what I hear, you've made quite a name for yourself here. I believe it's what, Lily now? So what are your plans?
I plan to travel around a bit more, find out information about where my friend originates from and where I got these weird looking from.
The weird looking ears and the pale skin. You might want to go to the. I've seen your mother. I've seen your father. And I can smell them on you. It wouldn't be the first of them I've met. But those would be out towards the jungles. Either in them or below them. We know not where. Past the misty forest. Or through the frostlands. You're suicidal.
No, we're not going across. We were going to try to stay on the border.
So, what are your plans for Foxfield?
But I don't want my mom to die. So,
I have nothing against your mom.
and I also want to help one of my henchmen find your own friend back.
So you do plan on returning at some point?
I don't know yet. I feel like if I were to ever go back, that Seraphim will have my head.
Really?
I don't know. I just have that feeling.
But you still want to go back?
To help a friend.
And how would you feel about Seraphim's head?
He's asking if you want your stepfather to be killed.
I did, but
Excellent.
I would
So
just-
come see me in a year. We'll finalize this marriage. I'll bring you back. Show that you're not all dead. Kill your Seraphim, your father, for lying to me. Put you on the seat of the ruler of the country. And go back to my ocean. How's that sound?
not gonna kill me.
Oh, I want all the southern farmland. It's not very easy to grow crops out in the ocean. And you get sick of fish.
Sorry, from Fox Hill, we only really have veggies stuff. We don't really have veggies or anything.
The food was deplorable. And I thought it was bad here. But after a few swigs of this black mossy shit, nothing tastes bad. And you now notice that he's now on his third full-size glass of it.
Don't drink the stuff that looks like water. My friend made that mistake and she ended up suffocating on
Water.
Who knows what.
Water.
So she drank a water-breathing potion? Sounds like your friend's pretty dumb.
It was like
So-
a type of alcohol.
Alright, so you're planning on going further east.
And then down towards the dump.
Towards the ocean.
Alright, so one problem I have with that. I'm going to need to find you when it's time to go back. And if you die, it's going to ruin my next set of plans. You've already ruined my last set. You ruin my next set, I will make your life a living fucking hell. As well as destroy every last person you've ever cared about. The entire Elven Kingdom, all of Foxfield. You see the magistrate getting really, really nervous. So, we have an agreement? I'll send a couple of my people with you for protection. And when they tell you it's time to come back, you will come and meet me. And then we'll go through the rest of my plans at that point. Are you in agreement?
Yes.
Fair enough. You guys can hear through the door. Send them in.
Oh, no.
The door actually rattles from the sound of his voice. You guys get up to go in?
We are obedient.
As soon as you walk in, he gives you a dirty look, snorts in your direction, turns to you, stares at you for a while. Do you know what you wear, little goat man?
A bound type of armor. supposedly has some value to humans.
You and I are talking after they leave. You, what are you doing with them?
Well,
Tell me a story.
when I found out another princess that I've helped raise was going to be married and most likely die in the process of after being newlywed, I didn't want that fate for her. So, we went on an adventure.
So, you turned against your master, completely obliterating any code of honor or ethics that you had been raised with, in order to save a princess for some reason and leave the only home that you had ever known.
What home is a home if no one there is like you?
Think there are many like me? Oh, I would laugh to see you go to where your home is.
I've heard stories, but not all
Really?
of us are bad.
Really? I have met thousands of Skek. I have watched hundreds upon hundreds eat each other, as if it was a friendly hello. I have yet to meet one that I would say was even remotely good.
And what about me? The only wrong I've done is taken her.
Yeah, and what else are you planning?
What else am I planning? Nothing malicious. I plan to protect her and keep her safe.
Of course, I will go on that. And how do you think you can protect her?
With my own life, if need be.
Shall we prove that?
I know, I'm trying to think of the words to say. Breathe. I'd rather not fight right now. Not without innocent.
Innocent. That is the funniest thing I've heard all freaking day. Innocent. You have no idea where you are, do you, little girl? This is a black market.
Lots.
This entire town is based upon the trading and selling of stolen and illegal goods and production.
Seeing as how this some of the town then act, yeah, that seems about right.
And you want to save the innocents.
What about the children? Can't they grow up to be better
They're
than their parents?
fantastic mules. Why do you think they're all trained in self-defense as soon as they can walk? You have so much to learn of the world around you.
Considering I was also raised in Foxfield, yes, I do.
You were raised in Foxfield?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. She was.
Seriously?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Same with him.
Then maybe there's a chance for you. Although I don't see much of one.
Considering I've never had the inclination to eat anybody, no, not really.
Then you're the first I've met who has not wanted to eat another skek.
Nah, cannibalism doesn't sound right to me.
Or a human. Or any other creature. Or devour their soul.
So she likes candy.
You are the oddest skek ever. Usually they hate sweets.
I love sweets. They're the
Bitter
best.
and rotting carrion. So, anything else that you guys need before you depart? The gray-robed one at the door will see you out. He's already aware of what's going on. If you have any further questions, ask him. After all, he has been watching you.
Do you think you could procure us with a small boat enough to fit us and our men?
Be my mouth.
Head down south. Barge will be arranged. Right, magistrate? Of course. Sure. Anything else?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Then depart before I feel like eating chicken tonight.
I'll walk out.
Mind your friends. Every Skek I have known has stabbed someone in the back, eaten a friend, and done much worse. Be wary. And as for you, the door closes behind the two of you as the small cloaked figure. All right, folks, you're all set to leave.
The one that's been watching us.
Yep.
Creep.
And then the large gray-robed figure steps forward, and now you can introduce your character.
He's under orders from Tyrion right now. So,
Yep.
Okay. That's
To
all.
not let the princess die. And you were also handed a small note. Go pick up the annoying ones from the barge. Take them with you. And he gives you two names.
Am I familiar with the names?
Yep. One of them burned down one of the barges on the way here. And the other one has a bad habit of blinding everybody on the boat. And is great at giving away your position in the middle of the night.
Oh, great.
Wait, what species are you again?
Or hiding them in the middle of the
He's
night.
an ASMR.
You're practicing. You use one of your attacks
Yeah.
while you're trying to raid a
No,
town.
one who's a pyromaniac.
And boom, everybody knows where your ship is.
Yes,
You go,
Okay, as newly appointed like primalists that are learning your skills compared to veteran level 14 pirate lords.
So approximately a 6-foot tall male humanoid approaches you. Just you, ignoring you.
no.
He's not aggressive. He bows to you. He's wearing a covered hood. You can't see the top side of his face other than his mouth. He informs you, politely I guess, that he is Nasaj. Nasaj is his name. He is there to protect you on behalf of Tureen. He then tells you that he has to pick up two others on behalf of Tureen to escort you to wherever you're going. So he tells you when you're all set, meet at the dock so that he can get the two other people. And then you can leave the town. He seems rather short, completely, regardless of any of your feelings. He ignores you completely. His job is specific. And at that point, he waits at the door for you. He's 6
I
feet tall.
want your prejudices would come.
Racist.
Wait till you meet in the sky.
Oh, that's gonna be entertaining. Unless I can get right to death.
So, anything that you two want to do in town while you're here?
What night is it?
number 500.
What are you asking for?
Remember I spoke to the,
About that festival?
yeah!
That was like 3 nights ago?
God damn it, I missed it. God damn it!
Alright, so while they're figuring that out, the two of you are on the barge.
Uh-huh.
Okay? You two have been hanging out
We are
with each other.
bored.
You're bored.
On the bike.
Okay? You have about 5 different people keeping an eye on you. You especially. Okay? Every time you go to light anything on fire, a bucket of water comes spilling towards you.
Would you hate? You're like a
Yep.
cat.
So you're afraid to make any fire. And you're trying to make him feel a little bit better.
Like some little light shows.
Go for it.
Little sparkly rainbows.
And
Like,
you'll walk in on this.
shiny.
I approve of the shiny.
It's like fireworks, but smaller.
So my guy walks into the room of the barge and sees you doing shinies and you wanting to burn shit.
No, his pupils are like huge, just watching the shinies.
Blinded by the light.
What's your name?
Akio?
So you guys all know. I think if I'm not mistaken, you don't know who I am. I'm Turin's aide, I guess.
You were told that there was a spy in the city, that if you guys fuck with him, you're dead. And he's probably gonna come and pick you up later on. Do what he says.
We should save this town.
What's your name?
It was a great choice to
Rek.
come back.
So it's Rek and Akio.
I kept telling everybody we should just
Alright,
save
so
the
a
town,
6 foot
like,
tall,
immediately
black
next
clothed figure
Don't let them
approaches
stay.
the barge and looks at you two.
I try to shine a light under your hood.
Go ahead.
Can I see his face? Should I?
No, I'm just gonna shake my head. Otherwise, and then I say, if you do that again, I can't see right now, and I'm very angry. I'm contemplating beating the shit out of you.
He has pale features, kind of elongated, and his eyes reflect the light from what appears to be the goggles that he's wearing.
Here.
So I understand that you are problematic, as I'm staring at the firebug. Our job is to escort the princess, keep her alive. The others, not really concerned. But that's your current objective on behalf of Tori. Do you accept? Good, then get your stuff and be ready in a few minutes. Meet me outside of the docks.
You have all your stuff with you.
I pick up my backpack.
You follow?
I shuffle along behind him.
Okay. So what are you two doing in town?
I'm gonna go to my henchman.
Okay, so you're going over to the Ribbitons?
I'm following her.
Okay. Your henchmen are taking care of the pets. And the mounts, and making sure that no one touches the bags. But on your way there, you get stopped by one of the acolytes of the Uru. Do we hear the rumor correct? You have seen the crypt of the Great One? Of the Peacemaker?
Even I'll nod my head.
Are you allowing... Mur would like to speak with you. High Priest Mur.
That was the bad
Okay.
one, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'll follow.
Just chill inside.
The one that tried to steal my
So,
peace tree.
for the Satyr, you go through the whole deal,
No, I haven't looked
and
yet.
you accept it, right? So you head out to go
What
to...
about Gummy?
So you head out to go to the temple, where Gummy should be at this point. And as you're walking towards the temple, you see these two being led there by one of the acolytes.
Josiah would wave at them.
Okay? Josiah waves at you.
I'll catch up to him and be like, so, what should we do?
Josiah tells you that he's, right, leaving with Taurine.
No, you can't leave. Why are you leaving?
The path of the Uru is taking me away. And me and Gummy have to go and seek our path by the, where the sages are. Do you remember where I'm supposed to go?
Yes.
Turine's heading right there. And unfortunately, my character is trying to follow the Uru and Gummy, so...
Well, yes, but I would have liked to go with you.
He says that Turine is not a negotiative kind of guy, and he's... Even Josiah is aware that Turine wants him with him for more than just a passenger. So, I would say that, you know,
He's basically he's taking him to the hospital.
A willing hostage.
hostage is a little harsh, but something on that nature.
If me or her,
A indentured ally.
Project.
If me or her deflect on the plan we have, you will get killed. You are hostage.
Well, then do the plan. Me and
You are
Gun-
actually guaranteed safety, Victorian, no matter what they may do.
Yeah. I don't think Josiah's worried about that.
No.
So I mean, so you also find out Josiah's gonna leave with Torian, and he's taking Gummy. You better take
Okay.
Gummy.
So as you guys get to the temple, High Priest greets you, the three of you. My venerable ones, it is an honor. Gummy told me about what has happened, and I must ask, will you allow us access to the tomb?
Go for it. I mean, there's
Go
nothing
for
in
it.
there anymore, but
Just don't touch any levers. I had to learn that the hard way.
yeah, she got cursed.
And what do they mean you're a thief?
I don't know what they mean. I'm just following.
Okay. So you give us sole access to the crypt.
Yeah, why don't you clean it up a bit? Too?
Judas comes over with a very formal piece of looking paperwork and asks you to sign.
I'm gonna read it.
You want me to look over it as well?
You can read it over my shoulder.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
loud
read it over her shoulder.
Okay, both of you make an intelligence check. You can add history or investigation to it.
15.
14.
It is giving sole claim of ownership and right of the property and all that is left within it to the Church of Uru as
There's not
a
much left
donation
in
to
it.
the property itself. Oh, by the way, the magistrate also gave you the gold coin for the good job. Well done. Okay. And after you guys had finished, had also mentioned the crypt, wanting to know what your plans were for it.
Right.
And since you didn't know, you didn't say anything.
We didn't claim the land.
Because you found it and opened it, you're considered to have first claim. It's that whole finder's keeper's rule.
Shouldn't. Besides, you shouldn't.
It's not my place. I don't care.
Okay, so you're leaving the decision to us, basically?
Basically, it's not anything. I mean, he's already gone through and found what he wanted, so there's no point for him. He's leaving in an hour.
So, should I speak up for you? I've thought it over, and me and my friend here have decided to not give you the property.
Are you sure this is what you want to do?
What would you use the property for?
For the true worship of Uru.
What would you go in and do?
Set up a temple to one of the peacemakers that created peace in the area and make it a place of worship for the Uru. And learn whatever we could from it. I would recommend signing the paperwork.
Josiah looks up at the priest. If they decide to.
Murr's not really paying attention. He's staring off at the crystal. This is Judas speaking.
This is the evil.
Yeah, I mean,
His
and the
name.
priest was aware of it. He even commented before when we had the whole issue with it that things go missing around Judas. Can Josiah just asked him about it, Judas, right there?
Murr is just distracted.
Hey, Mark.
Well, wait a minute. So he's not even talking about the document?
Murr? No. He's staring off into space.
Okay, I basically grab the document and shove it over to Judas and then yell at Mara.
What?
You
Oh,
aware
I'm
of
sorry,
this?
my child.
I pull out the document, show it to him. You aware of this?
What is that?
It's a lease for the Holy Ones area.
Temple of Alpha.
Yeah.
I would take you at your word if we were allowed to explore it.
I look over at Judas.
He wants to make it a new temple, not explore it.
No, this isn't Mara. This is Judas. It's a
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
He's not going to actually build a temple. He's going to raid it.
Yeah, I know.
So I stand out, for 3 feet tall. I point at Judas and say, "Defile of Uru."
You dare call me a
step
defiler of
forward.
Uru?
Yeah.
He starts being bathed in a soft green light.
So
I, the high priest of Uru.
not Mara. Judas.
No.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
Judas saying this.
Can I bring up the
From
evidence?
the Coven of 12, You say that I am a defiler of the Uru? His eyes are glowing green. His voice has a thunderous tone to it. Make a Arcana check for me.
Fail.
What'd you roll?
3 plus
Plus
2.
Can I make
3, I don't
one
know.
too?
So a total of 5?
May
6.
I make one too?
6? You pass.
Never mind.
You've used these tricks before
It's
when
prestidigitation.
trying. Yeah, it's prestidigitation with a little bit of added mixed in thaumaturgy to make it more of an oomph, to make it seem like he's like something more than he is.
Call it out, call it out.
So I call on him. You're using prestidigitation and terminology. I can do that too. I can cast it if I want to prove it, but
So can't I.
you mean? And I told him, I'm like, this is the 3rd instance of which our group has interacted with you. The loss of the contract, the issues, you being found outside of the Weaver. I start listening down the information to Mer.
Mer looks shocked,
And then I
and
mentioned
not
that
to
this
mention-
contract, which you
Yeah.
say that you didn't do.
as if he's never heard of any of this before.
Oh, and not to mention the podium
I also,
over there.
where's not Gummy, where's the other one?
No, there's no other acolytes in the room
Can
right
I
now.
speak
Can I
up?
yell out for what's his name, our friend from before?
Can I speak
He's
up?
an ally of us, so we need
I
him
know,
to
but
fight.
can I speak
You're
up?
right there too. You could speak up at any
And
point.
not to mention that podium over there, any money that gets put onto it goes to Judas.
Not all the money. Only what the Uru take. For much of it is left for the temple.
Then why did I see him running out with my peace treaty, going over to the copiers?
Is this true, Judas?
I can confirm it.
Actually, we all pay.
Yeah, we all can confirm it.
He starts muttering something under his breath. Is anyone doing anything?
This is.
Yeah, he's not hiding it well enough.
Can I throw something at him?
Can I leap forward, pole vault into his chest?
Each of you can make one move before he finishes his chant.
Soul Command, stop.
Roll.
No.
Nope.
Am I there?
No.
No.
Oh.
You guys are walking up the street towards the temple. The 3 of you.
He's muttering something.
He's
Yeah.
muttering a spell.
Can I go up to him and just slap him across the face?
That would break
Yep.
his
You can
concentration.
attack roll.
Do I add my strength to it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
My saving or just add?
Just your strength.
Just your strength
Modifier.
at 5.
That's a hit. So for a fist, you're doing a full backhand.
Oh,
Yep.
D6 damage. Plus your strength modifier.
8.
Well, he falls unconscious to the floor. You hear a sickening thud. His jaw seems to be out of place, kind of hanging loosely from his skull. Yeah, he's not looking too good.
Bad little liars get punished.
Okay. And this is about when the 3 of you hear a bit of commotion coming from the temple.
I motion these 2 to follow and I dash in.
I'm dashing behind.
Make sure she's alright.
No, you see her. You see her standing over this priest, the high priest, looking stunned. You recognize the priest as one of the objects of your investigation about how the Church of Uru has been stealing funds from multiple locations, and Judas seems to be one of those agents that are part of this underground ring.
Thief. I'm even gonna look down on the thief.
I get Massage approaches and says, "You catch him for stealing?"
Considering he tried stealing something valuable to me a while ago and I caught him trying to bring it to the copiers, yes, we did.
And he's been doing.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure if you look downstairs where he's been known to stay, you'd find everything that was ever placed on that little pedestal over there, down there. Including money.
Mara looks. I will be sure to have it checked right away. Acolytes, please come with me.
Someone fix his jaw.
Gummy comes over.
I was
and
gonna.
picks him up and it's like, I will take him to the proper authority.
Just kill him.
Just gonna look.
Burn the thief.
Is that the true
No
way to-
Saj
is that the-
would say
Massage would
that.
say that.
Burn the
He looks over at Josiah. Is that the true way to do it? We kill him? I will.
Josiah
I
would.
will get rid of him.
No, Josiah wouldn't.
No, Josiah says that best that we handle it properly.
I'd rather you
Okay,
live out as
I'll be back in a few moments then. And he walks out. So, so yeah, as you guys turn around, you now see this silvery armored. What's your charisma?
20. At 18 with +2. So
You see this gorgeous looking,
I'm higher than you.
elvenish, humanish, in
I'm ugly
shining
as hell.
plate armor that seems to glow with a light of its own. And standing about knee-high to him is this little kobold that smells of ash, charcoal, and something else burning.
Firelink. Hello.
Burnt
I'm just
hair.
gonna look at them. Firelink.
And in front of them is the gray-robed figure who's talking to her that you guys met earlier that ignored you. That you were just talking to.
Shiny
Does
white
Josiah
one.
want to do anything
Firelink.
else before he departs?
Say his goodbyes to
That's what
Skek
I'm
and
Firelink.
Yazzie.
Okay, so Josiah says goodbye. He grabs Gummy when Gummy comes back.
I'm gonna give you a
We
hug
have a
before
trip.
you go.
He thanks you and says that he'll see you again. His plan is to meet with Taurine with you when you guys are done with your adventure.
I'm trying not to die, okay?
I'll make sure she doesn't.
He appreciates it. He's fond. He's fondly says goodbye. Gummy waves.
I'm gonna just patch Side his head.
Are
I
you
can't-
taking your squirrel with you?
Is that okay with Taurine?
Gummy's taking his dragonfly,
Then
and
yeah,
I'm
I'll take
perfectly
the
fine with
squirrel.
it, and the squirrel will deal with it.
As long as
Get
it's
its sea
not.
legs.
Oh wow. That'll be weird.
A giant squirrel at sea.
He is gonna be bouncing around for days. But yeah. So otherwise, then I decide we'll meet Taurine at the boats.
All right. Anything else you guys want to say goodbye to Josiah about before he departs?
If you do end up getting the Uru to come back to this world, write us. And you still have that gem, so you can.
I was gonna say I could just call you.
So please, if you do get the Uru to our world, let us know.
And if you guys run into any trouble while you're down south or east, let me know. He'll be with Taurine south of you guys, so he might be able to assist you come if you need it. But
I
He-
hand
they-
you a little wooden box.
he looks at it and then thanks you.
It's 2 pounds of lizard jerky.
Ooh,
It's spicy.
he thanks you. Gives hugs all around and then
You're
heads
just
out.
watching this heartfelt interaction.
starting to tear up a little bit.
Okay. You don't even notice the harpy lady come up behind you,
Dude,
slip a dagger right underneath the shoulder of your breastplate,
Me?
giggle, come over to Nisaj,
Do I notice
who
it?
did notice
Yeah.
it with your perception. I know your perception. And hands you a note. Have fun, dear. And flitters away.
Wait, so who got stabbed?
you.
You didn't get stabbed.
She just slipped a dagger into
Okay.
your armor.
It was just showing that she could. And you have no idea that it happened at all.
Did
But
I spot it?
You could see. What is your passive perception? Is it above 19?
There is passive perception.
It's in wisdom.
That's just
Down at
perception.
the bottom.
Down at the bottom. Underneath
15.
charisma.
And that would be adding up the green box
13.
and
No,
the...
no.
Just your passive perception.
Oh, no.
Mine's not high enough? With
15.
No?
15, no.
Passive perception of 19 to be able to notice.
So what does the note say?
That's actually pretty cool. What is...
A barge is waiting for you in
What
the
is
main dock.
perception?
You can take that south. Preferred path for the jungle would be to take the Misty Woods south of the Frostland. There will be a guide that will drop you off at a road. Take the road due west, and you should be fine. If you need help, you can stop at one of these 3 locations along the way, and there are agents of ours there.
Or if it's a saving.
So the best way to go west right now is to take the barge south. And
Take
then,
the barge south, and then take the road from there west.
Okay. So then as Nisaj, I get these 2 attention and approach the princess once she's done saying goodbye to Josiah.
Okay.
Oh. basically, Nasaj approaches you and just tells you that the barge is ready. They'll take it south a little ways and then move west. And then when we get onto the path over that way, and then we'll be able to go west towards your destination.
No, we're going east.
No.
Well,
we're going west
that,
first.
we'd have to cross through Foxfield right now to get east. So do you want to do east again? Let's go west. Let's go west and then south. And then we'll loop around towards the Skeks if we have to. But right now...
If I want to at that point.
But if you, that's the best. Nasaj just tells you that the barge is ready. Once you're all set, the barge will take us southwest a little ways, and then we should be good.
So you guys here, you're going back on a boat.
No! Wait, we're going back on a boat? We just got off boat.
Talk to your boss.
We shouldn't have to be on the boat long. We're just taking it southwest a couple days. So it shouldn't be a long
It'd be
traverse.
quicker than traveling through ice.
Can I burn boat once we're done with it?
No.
It's a rental boat.
Yeah, do you want to burn Dream's boat? Firebug?
Could we bring small objects for you to safely?
So, let's take a break here. Okay, when we come back, then we can discuss if there's anything left you want to do in town before you leave. Okay? Then we shall be back shortly.
Where are our old character sheets
For what?
that you